And I think also like a lot of fans, like, my fans, I have some hardcore fans that just like totally love me. Like they literally like come to my house, stay at my house. I don't know how it is in the States, but in Germany, they're super friendly. And they're like, come to my house. And it's like, they're like super honored when you come there and stay overnight, and they make you breakfast, and it's amazing. And it's like, they will buy everything. They're like, what do you have left? What do you have next? I'm like, I don't have anything. I felt so stupid that I didn't actually have enough merch. And I think when it comes to merch though, one of the biggest blockages I used to have before was I don't think people are going to buy it. And for your listeners, the number one thing I would say to that is simply this: think to yourself, what would you buy? That's all you can say is, what would you buy and what would you pay? What would you pay for it? And don't sell yourself short too. Maybe just because you're cheap, you're thinking, oh, I wouldn't pay $20 for a shirt. But think of it this way. You would if it's like your favorite band and you love that band. Don't think of it as no one needs your music. They don't need your CD. No one needs anything from you. What they want to do is give you money because they love you as a person. I think that's so important to remember as a musician, as your listeners. Speaking to everybody that's listening here, they love you as a musician, and you love being you. Like, they're only paying you to be you. So all you have to do is do whatever you love doing. Like, for me, I'll just give an example. For me, I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy. I hug people. Sometimes it's awkward. Sometimes it's not. But I'm a hugger. So I warn people all the time I'm a hugger. And like, I have my hug thug club. I'm a hug thug. Or I don't even like saying hug thug anymore because people are like, don't touch me. So I joke about it, but I'd be like, I'm a hug ambassador. So I make fun of my own person. That's who I am. And I'm goofy and geeky and a little bit nerdy. And, I like silly things. So for me, but I'm fun-loving, go-lucky guy. That's who I am on stage. So when I have shirts that say I was hugged by David Blair, everybody knows that, and they love representing. They come to my shows with their shirts on, and it's just, I'm not even selling anymore. It's just like they want to buy it because they just love hanging around, coming to shows, and being with me. So I think when you get away from selling and just start being, then selling is a natural part of the process. It just becomes like you almost start coming up with ideas of how you can satisfy the demand of what people want from you. They're like, I just want something from you, more from you. Like, what do you have? Like, I know I've got a CD, but it's kind of boring. Like, yes, I mean, like, I can play it on other things. They want something cool from you. Like, who are you? And that's, to me, what gets more interesting.
Pretty much verbatim again, man. Like two things we have said. Nobody needs your shirt. They're just buying it because they like you. And then all you're doing when you're selling merch is pretty much being yourself and telling your story. Like, you just tell your story, you're authentic, and people just connect with that story. They connect with you. That's pretty much the keys to selling merch.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Well, so the one question we got to ask everybody as we wrap up, what is the one biggest thing you wish you knew when you first got started on your journey to working full-time in the music business?
I think that's a very, very good question. I think I just would say this. Just know that you have a calling, and, your life, there is no wrong turn. There is no wrong turn. It doesn't matter what turn you go. Destiny, your calling is this music thing. People who are listening to you, it's because music is in their heart, and they're trying to agree with what the calling is. And they're like, but I can't do it. And then the calling's like, yes, but you can. And you're like, yeah, but I'm going to look bad. And it's like, that's okay. And there's this voices, I think, that goes on in your heads. And I think the bottom line is, once you come to peace with the fact that you are a musician and that people want to know who you are as a person, everything will come. Everything you talk about just now on this podcast. And I've looked at your videos and seen what you're about. That's the reason why I was excited to be on this interview here. And when you're reaching out, and I think it's fantastic what you're doing. And the bottom line is that we all have a calling, and these people listening to the show, you have a calling, and just listen to it. That's it. You're not listening to it, and that's probably what's causing the most pain for yourself. Once you start listening, all these ideas sound like the easiest things in the world to do, because you're like, this is what I was meant to do. And I think that's the only thing that I'm glad I know now. And I'm so at peace with that. And that's what allows me to feel so just so much love on stage. And then just the money really just started to flow then. And up to this point, I've been able to make money. Even the bit of money that I've been able to make has just come from all those moments when on stage, when I forgot about selling, and I forgot about, selling in that perverted sense of what I'm calling is like, yeah, buy my stuff. I forgot about that. I forgot about, trying to make it. And I just was being David Blair. And all of a sudden, everybody's giving me hugs afterwards and going, man, you're so much fun. And please don't stop doing music. And, just like, you're just awesome. Like, I'm going to buy everything. And then I was like, wait a second, what just happened just now? What just happened just now? It's like, okay, so how can I forget about selling and be myself? And, and that's where I'm at now. So sorry for that long answer, but I really hope that's helpful for your listeners to understand that.
Hey, no apology necessary. We appreciate that. So let the people know where they can find you.
So my name is David Blair. You can find me on YouTube. David Blair Music is my channel. Also, of course, on all the major ones. Spotify is still my favorite streaming service. I recommend that to anybody, and it's worth the $10 a month by a long shot. Let's be friends. I'm on Instagram. David Blair Songs is where I'm most active. David Blair Songs is my Instagram handle. And I songwrite. I have a new series coming out very soon called Medley Mondays. And I'll be doing medleys of my favorite artists, little medley videos. You can go to my channel now. You'll see some of my cover songs that I've done. I'll be doing that, and I'll bring back Songwriting Sundays as well. And so if anybody has questions about songwriting or wants some help or mentoring with songwriting, they can reach out to me in any of those channels. And of course, davidblairsongs.com is my website. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome. Well, David, thank you so much for being with us today and dropping some knowledge on Music Money University. We've loved having you on the show. Thank you so much for having me, Omari. All the best. Guys, thanks so much for listening to this episode of Music Money University. If you know of any other artists, musicians, or entrepreneurs who are trying to figure out their music career or business, share this podcast with them and click the subscribe button wherever you're listening so you'll know when more episodes are out. Support for Music Money University and the following message comes from Omari Music Promotion. If you make great music that not enough people hear, get started today with Omari Music Promotion. We have genuine Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud promotion packages. There are tens of thousands of songs released every day. And if you want to stand a chance to be properly heard among all that competition, you need the right promotion behind your music. We've promoted for thousands of big and small artists and can help your music out too. Just visit omarimc.com or click the link in our show notes to get started today. That's OMARIMC.com.